Want to speak real Portuguese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at PortuguesePod101.com.
Hi, welcome to Introduction to Portuguese. My name is Alicia, and I'm joined by...
Hi everyone, I'm Ana.
In this lesson, you'll learn the basics of Brazilian Portuguese pronunciation. Pronunciation refers to the manner in which a word is spoken, so don't focus on reading what's on screen. Instead, focus on listening and repeating.
In Brazilian Portuguese, vowel sounds are represented by 5 characters.
There are 13 basic vowel sounds that create several diphthongs and triphthongs, which are vowel sound combinations. Let's take a look at how some of the basic vowels are pronounced.
A, E, I, O, U.
The more closed vowels are
E, O.
And there are the nasal vowels
An, E, I, O, U.
Diphthongs are 2 vowel sounds pronounced closely together to form a gliding sound. Here are some examples.
Ão, Oi, El.
Finally, triphthongs are gliding sounds made by 3 vowel sounds.
Uai, Wei, Wão.
Diacritics are in some cases used in vowels to signify certain ways of pronunciation, but don't worry about them for now. We'll eventually get there.
Nasal vowels are very common in Portuguese, and they may seem a little tricky.
To correctly produce nasal vowels, you should relax your soft palate and the back of your tongue so the nasal passage is not blocked. It's like humming with your mouth open and adding the vowel sound to it. Let the air pass through both your oral and nasal passages. Listen and repeat after Ana.
Banco, banco, banco.
There are 21 basic consonant sounds in Portuguese, represented by 20 characters. The consonant sounds in Portuguese can be very similar to English, as well as some vowels. Let's take a look at the consonants combined with a vowel.
Pa, ba, ta, da, ca, ga, ma, na, nha, fa, va, sa, za, ja, sha, ha, la, lla, ra, chi, ji.
As you can see, most sounds are the same in English. Let's see in this case.
Ciao.
The first sound is the same as the ch in change. The second one is the same as the ow in out. Listen again.
Ciao.
See how they sound the same? That means you only have to learn a few new sounds to speak Brazilian Portuguese. As you just learned, there are a lot of identical sounds between English and Portuguese. So let's take a look at the unique sounds of Brazilian Portuguese.
There are 3 Portuguese consonants not shared with English, as well as the nasal vowels already seen in this lesson.
Let's take a closer look at one of these consonants.
Fruta.
Focus on the second letter.
Ru.
This trill sound is done by lightly tapping the gum ridge behind your upper teeth with the tip of your tongue. It should be a quick, striking motion, similar to the sensation you get when pronouncing the T in words like butter, cutter, and so on. Don't roll your tongue like an English R. Most of the air should go around the sides of your tongue. Listen and repeat after Ana.
Fruta. Fruta. Fruta.
Well done! Note that this trill is present in the first word we learned in the previous lesson. Do you remember it?
Obrigado. Obrigada.
Okay, so let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. In this lesson, you learned the characters that represent vowel sounds in Portuguese and that the language uses diacritics. Most consonant sounds in Portuguese are the same as in English, and there are some unique sounds in Portuguese, nasal vowels and 3 consonants. We've covered only the basics of Portuguese pronunciation. If you're interested in learning more, check out the entire course we created named The Ultimate Guide to Portuguese Pronunciation. In that course, we cover and break down every single sound in the Portuguese language, showing you mouth and tongue positioning and giving you tips to help you perfect your Portuguese pronunciation.
Hi everyone, Paloma here. Welcome to Top 25 Portuguese Phrases. Oi, hi. Oi is a very common phrase in Brazil because when you meet someone, you want to greet him or her, you just say oi to everyone. You can also use olá, that is very common, but oi is more common than olá. Oi, gente. Hi everyone. Tudo bem? How are you? Tudo bem is a very useful phrase because it means a lot of things. It could be tudo bem? How are you? Or tudo bem? I'm fine. Or tudo bem? It's okay. So whenever in any situation you can use tudo bem. Tudo bem comigo. Everything's fine with me. Que legal. That's nice. Que legal is also very useful because when you want to say that something is cool or something's nice or that you're excited about something, you just say que legal. So, que legal que você está aprendendo português. That's nice that you're learning Portuguese. Bom dia. Good morning. Bom dia is the way you greet people in the morning. To be a little more formal, instead of oi or olá, you can use bom dia. So, bom dia, tudo bom com a senhora? Good morning, how are you, madam? Boa tarde. Good afternoon. Boa tarde is the way you greet people afternoon until 5 or 6 p.m. until dawn. So you could say, espero que você tenha uma boa tarde. I hope you have a good afternoon. Boa noite. Good evening. Boa noite is the way you greet people at night. So you can say good evening. Boa noite to someone on the street, but you can also say boa noite, good night to someone at home. Boa noite, mãe. Eu vou dormir. Good night, Mom. I'm going to sleep. Prazer. Nice to meet you. Prazer is a nice phrase because it's actually a word, so it's very short. You can use more complex phrases like prazer em conhecê-lo or é um prazer, but prazer is enough. Tchau. Bye. Tchau is the way you say bye to someone in Portuguese. So you can say tchau or tchau tchau, and that would be fine. So, eu vou dar tchau para minha amiga. I'm going to say bye to my friend. Estou bem, e você? I'm fine, and you? Estou bem means I'm fine. So, if you're not fine, you can say estou mal, or não estou bem, I'm not fine. Como você está, or tudo bem? You can say estou bem. Por favor, please. Por favor is a very polite phrase that you need to know when you go to Brazil. So, if you want to ask someone to bring you some water, you can say, por favor, você pode me trazer pouco de água? Please, can you bring me some water? Obrigado. Obrigada. Thank you. Obrigado is super important because you need to thank people when you ask something. So, obrigado is how men would say it, and obrigado is how women say it. So, obrigada por assistir ao nosso vídeo. Thank you for watching our video. De nada. You're welcome. And de nada is the opposite now. So, when someone tells you obrigada, you can say de nada. De nada, é prazer. You're welcome, it's a pleasure. Sim, yes. So, if someone asks you, do you want to learn Portuguese? You can just say, sim, yes. Sim, eu quero aprender português. Yes, I want to learn Portuguese. Não, no. So, não has a very unique sound in Portuguese because it's a nasal sound. Não. Tudo bem. Okay. So, as I said before, tudo bem is very useful. You can say tudo bem to maybe everything in Brazil. Você não quer sair? Tudo bem. You don't want to go out? That's okay. Com licença. Excuse me. When you bump to someone on the street or you want to pass through someone, you can say com licença or dá licença. Dá licença, posso passar? Excuse me, can I pass through? Desculpa, I'm sorry. Desculpa, não foi a minha intenção. I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention. When you hurt someone or when you bump into someone on the street or when you want to apologize to someone, you just say desculpa. Que horas são? What time is it? If you want to ask someone that you don't know, what time is it? You can say, com licença, senhor, que horas são? Excuse me, sir, what time is it? Onde fica o location? Where is the location? If you really need to go to the restroom and you don't know where it is, you can say, onde fica o banheiro? Where's the restroom? Or if you want to find a beautiful beach that you heard about, you can say, onde fica a praia? Where's the beach? O meu nome é? My name is? This one is very easy and useful. So, o meu nome é Paloma. My name is Paloma. Qual o seu nome? What's your name? Por quê? Why? If you want to ask someone, por que você chegou atrasado? Why were you late? Or if you want to complain with your boyfriend, say, por que você não me ligou? Why didn't you call me? Se cuida. Take care. Usually when we say goodbye to people, we also say se cuida. Take care. So, tchau amigo, se cuida. Bye my friend, take care. Quanto que fica? How much is it? So if you're shopping in Brazil and you buy a lot of stuff, you can just ask, quanto que fica? How much is it for the total of things you're buying? But if you want to ask just the price of a shirt, you can say, quanto custa esta camiseta? How much is this shirt? Yeah, that's a very useful phrase if you want to buy something in Brazil. Até mais. See you soon. Até mais is another way to say bye to someone. So you can say, yeah, we have trains and helicopters around. Até mais is the way to say bye to someone, and it actually means until more, but you can say just até mais or até amanhã, see you tomorrow, até mais tarde, see you later. So, até mais. Vamos embora. Let's go. Okay, so my final phrase is vamos embora, let's go or let's leave. You can also say vamos embora or vambora, that is the fastest way to say it. We use it, for example, if a party is too boring and you can say que festa chata, vamos embora. What a boring party, let's leave. Or vambora, eu quero ir pra lá. Let's go, I wanna go there. O vídeo está acabando, então vamos embora. The video is ending then, let's leave. See you. Tchau, tchau. Obrigada.
Want to speak real Portuguese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at PortuguesePod101.com.
Oi, gente, tudo bom? Paloma here. Welcome to Top 10 Ways to Remember Words. Eu aprendo sobre as raízes das palavras e como palavras diferentes são relacionadas umas com as outras. I learn about the roots of words and how different words are related to each other. É mais fácil de lembrar as palavras quando você sabe as raízes delas. It's easier to remember words when you know the roots. So you can relate some verbs with now, for example, correr, to run, and corrida, running. Also, fight, luta, with fighting, lutar. Eu categorizo novas palavras com outras palavras relacionadas que eu já conheço. I categorize new words with other related words that I already know. I think, for example, you could categorize all words that are related to home. Lar, casa, casão, casarão, casinha. There would be different ways to say home or house in Portuguese. Eu costumo assistir TV ou vídeos no YouTube que são feitos para crianças pequenas. I often watch TV or YouTube videos that are designed for young children. One of my favorite shows when I was little would be Castelo Rá-Tim-Bum, Rá-Tim-Bum Castle. Another one that was my favorite was Cocoricó. Cocoricó is the sound that the roosters do. Cocoricó! Eu procurei alguns vídeos infantis no YouTube para aprender português. I searched for some kids videos on YouTube to learn Portuguese. Eu escuto músicas e memorizo as letras. I listen to songs and memorize the lyrics. This is a very nice technique because usually you like the song you're learning, so it's easier to learn. That was one of the ways I learned English. Eu baixei várias músicas brasileiras para aprender português. I downloaded many Brazilian songs to learn Portuguese. Eu falo as palavras em voz alta para que eu possa ouvi-las. I say words out loud so that I can actually hear them. One thing is to understand the language, and the other thing is to be able to speak and communicate in the language. If you don't try to speak it out loud, you will never know if you can communicate and speak in the language. So you gotta try and don't be ashamed. Não tenha vergonha. Just try to speak it. Eu falo tudo errado, mas eu tento falar em português. I say it all wrong, but I try to speak in Portuguese. Eu falo o máximo possível com falantes nativos. I speak as often as possible with native speakers. If you're speaking with native speakers, there's no way you won't learn the language or the words that you want to remember. Because if you don't say the correct words, they will help you and try to correct you. That's very nice to have people that speak the language to motivate you too. Eu tenho vários amigos brasileiros que me ajudam com meu português. I have many Brazilian friends that help me with my Portuguese. Eu tento pensar em português, porque daí se torna natural para o meu processo de pensamento. I try to think in Portuguese, so it becomes natural to my thought process. One of the things that I noticed when I was learning English is that if you don't think in the language you're speaking, your brain has to do so many translations that you won't be able to become fluent in that language. So try to think little by little in the language you're learning, that it will help you a lot. Quando eu estou pensando em português, eu não consigo pensar em inglês. When I'm thinking in Portuguese, I can't think in English. Eu tento usar a língua repetidamente no contexto da vida cotidiana. I try to use the language routinely in the context of daily life. You can call little things in Portuguese in your house, like nouns, for example, spoon, colher, fork, garfo. You can also use your dog for talking to him in Portuguese and teach him some tricks in Portuguese. A minha professora de inglês só falava em inglês com o gato dela. My English teacher only spoke in English with her cat. That's true. Eu uso a repetição. Ler, escrever e falar as palavras várias vezes. I use repetition. Reading, writing and speaking words over and over again. You know that commercial that is on TV and is like every 10 minutes the commercial is there again on your TV? There's no way you will forget that commercial, right? You gotta do the same with words. You just say that word again and again and again and there will be no way you'll forget it. Eu precisava decorar uma frase em português e fiquei falando ela o dia inteiro. I needed to memorize a phrase in Portuguese, so I spoke it all day long. Ler o máximo possível, especialmente o jornal, me ajuda a lembrar as palavras. Reading as much as possible, especially the newspaper, helps me to remember words. Newspaper is kind of advanced Portuguese because you won't find easy conversational words, they will be more formal and business words. But if you're already in that level, yeah, that would be a great help for you to read newspaper. Nowadays you can find newspaper online and also on YouTube there are many news channels. So that's a very good way to memorize and remember everyday words. Eu leio o jornal todos os dias para aprender palavras de economia. I read the newspaper every day to learn economy words. Ufim, the end. Thanks a lot for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time. Tchau!
Oi, gente, tudo bem? This is Jade Furuta and welcome to another Portuguese Weekly Words. And today's theme will be studying a language, which is what we are doing right now. Repetir, repetir, repeat. But when you make a phrase, you would say repita, repita, por favor. Please repeat. Verbo, verbo, verb. Repita o verbo dançar. Repita o verbo dançar. Repeat the verb to dance. Aprender, learn. É muito bom para você aprender coisas novas. É muito bom para você aprender coisas novas. It's very good for you to learn new things. Língua, language. That also means tongue. Língua also means tongue. Eu sei falar 5 linguagens. Eu sei falar 5 linguagens. I can speak 5 languages. Ler, read. Eu comecei a ler mais esse ano. Eu comecei a ler mais esse ano. I have started to read more this year. Acabou! The end! Obrigada por assistir. Thank you for watching. Beijo. Até mais. Tchau, tchau.
Today we're going to talk about 4 techniques to help you stop translating in your head and instead start thinking in your target language. This will allow you to have conversations with ease, read smoothly, and better understand native speakers. These are 4 methods to help you think in a new language. Number 1, surround yourself with your target language. This way, you'll be completely immersed in the language. Without realizing it, you'll learn pronunciation, sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. Play music in the background while you're cooking, or have a radio station on while you study. Just use one of our endless podcasts available to you. These are easy to listen to in the background while doing other things. Number 2, learn through observation. This is how we all learned our native languages as kids. Words will develop their own meanings that relate better to your target language, rather than meanings that are translated directly. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself. Even if you're a little embarrassed, it forces you to listen to how you speak. It makes it much easier to spot simple grammar mistakes. Number 4, practice daily. If you practice everything for only one day, you won't retain the information you learned. The brain can realistically only focus for about 30 minutes. So studying a little every day allows you to absorb better. Follow these steps and have patience. You'll soon be able to achieve your language learning goals. Just make sure to remember these 4 methods. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start learning more every day. You've decided to study a new language, so now what? Well, you want to become fluent fast, right? Here are the top 5 shortcuts to learning a language. Number 1, create a study schedule and set some goals. Many language learners are unorganized. Creating a schedule allows you to free up time to study consistently. Goals give you motivation and something to strive for. Number 2, make it fun. If you learn how to make your study time enjoyable, chances are you'll be more inclined to study. Watch a TV show with subtitles or listen to some music. Number 3, find a language partner. This is the best way to improve your conversation skills. It will help you gain fluency even faster and increase confidence when speaking. Number 4, use word lists to build up a solid vocabulary. This is a great way to build up your fluency, one word at a time. Luckily, we have all the word lists you need, with a range of topics, from food to love. Choose whichever language you want to study and go. Number 5, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Nothing helps you improve more than correcting your own errors. You're more likely to remember it correctly the next time around. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't be afraid to learn from them. There's no magical way to learn a new language overnight, but doing all of these can really help your learning process. And remember, if you're interested in getting on the fast track to fluency, sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. Start learning now.